You're now listening to Tuff Tiger Talk Flash Report.
All right, shout out to the fan. Appreciate y'all joining us for this episode of Tuff Tiger Talk. I'm Big Q representing LSU Fighting Tiger Nation. Stand up. Much love to the Tiger Talk and the LSU faithful out there. In this episode, man, of Tuff Tiger Talk, we're going to talk a little bit about the comments made by Brian Kelly about Harold Perkins. Now, we knew about Garrett Nussmeier and a couple other the players coming back for LSU this upcoming year. This is a pivotal year for LSU, to be honest with you. They have a good mix of college free agents or college veterans, to be honest with you. Not so much free agents, not yet, but college veterans, with Harold Perkins being one of those guys. Had that injury plague year last year, coming back to have a big year to hopefully hoist him into a really good high draft standing into the NFL draft for 2026. But this is the thing to kind of talk about. He'll be very instrumental in the success, him and Weeks, in the defense for LSU this upcoming season. So we'll cover that in this episode of Tuff Tiger Talk as well. And we'll talk about the one that got away with the Tigers as far as one of the recruits. We'll get into that today. So let's jump right into it. As Brian Kelly goes in depth on Harold Perkins and position change in LSU's defense. And we've talked about this before. As Coach Kelly told ESPN's College Game Day podcast that he was asked about linebacker Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins. Kelly said that both Weeks and Perkins will be ready to go after recovering from injuries sustained last season. They're in everything. It's been a great recovery. Coach Kelly said they've worked really hard. I think our training staff has done an amazing job getting both these players, these guys, to the point where they're ready, taking part in the June activities and football-related activities. So that's pretty good. So Coach Kelly was asked about Perkins' progressions in LSU's defense and his role at the star position. Our first year, we kept it simple for him, played him on the edge, gave him the ability to get to the quarterback and be less structured. As we went into year two, we thought the development of him as a linebacker needed to be inside, and that was a difficult transition for him, quite frankly. And I could say we made a mistake with that. We need to put our players in the best position for them to succeed. We had settled in on moving him to the outside where he'd play our star position. He can match up against the tight ends and slots that are not running all the way down the field. And he can be on the field all three downs, move him around and make him difficult to pick up in blitz protections. That's what we settled on. He's excited about it, and I'm really looking for him to have an impact on what we do in and week out. We need to just let him play. Just go get your cleats in the ground and go play. It got too complicated. We have a really good player here. Let him feel comfortable and rip it. So that's some good commentary right there from Coach Kelly. And that's absolutely the case. Harold Perkins is a phenomenal player. You can see last year and then the year prior to that, not quite the same guy, kind of lost at times. And being that he's been here several years now, that this defense should be able to take advantage of Harold Perkins. Having him on the field for all downs, all three downs, is a really good thing because Perkins can come up and tackle. He can also drop in coverage and play as well. He can cover the tight ends. I've seen him even cover some wide receivers. He's a guy that's a heat-seeking missile. He's a guy that's one of the talented players on your defense. And him and Whit Weeks. I love Whit Weeks. With Perkins missing time, we really seen Whit Weeks develop into a really stellar linebacker in our defense. Having both him and Harold Perkins Jr. on that defense with all of the talent that we brought over in the transfer portal, where we were one of the tops, if not the tops in the nation this year with our transfer portal players, the phenomenal 2024 recruiting class, and the holdovers, Garrett Nussmeier, Harold Perkins Jr., guys like that should form a championship team this year for LSU. And Coach Kelly feels the pressure is on. You've been here for what is it now? 3 years now. One thing's for certain, you got to beat Clemson to start the season off on the right foot, and that should start the catapulting of LSU to get a national title this year with Brian Kelly for the LSU Fighting Tiger Nation. I'm feeling it. I really do think this is a year, not last year, but this year. This team is made to win a college championship. If y'all guys with me, hit the comment section and let me know how you feel about that as well. And of course, let's talk about this one, man. Not so positive topic right here. As fact, LSU fans got some bad recruiting news late Sunday night. According to On3's Hayes Fawcett, canceled his visit to LSU this weekend. Brown's cancellation, as he talked about Lamar Brown's canceling his visit to LSU. His cancellation comes on the heels of his visit to Texas A&M. Brown played high school in LSU's backyard. The lineman is a native of Baton Rouge and attends University High. All major recruiting services rank Brown as the top recruit in Louisiana. ESPN slats Brown as the #1 overall recruit in the country. Brown is listed as an athlete due to his impact talent on offense and defensive side of the ball. Early in his recruiting process, sites listed Brown as an offensive lineman. But in recent months, Brown has been expressed desire to play on the defensive side of the ball. If Brown leaves the state, it's a major hit for LSU's recruiting class. The Tigers have already lost one Louisiana 5-star in the 2026 cycle with Blaine Bradford committing to Ohio State. News is that Lamar Brown might be another one that get away. So he's ranked #7 recruit in 2026 class and the #1 athlete per On3. So his commitment date is July the 10th. So we have a month and some change before we get that. The Tigers class ranks second nationally according to On3. LSU has a chance to finish with the #1 class in the country, but requires keeping Brown home. Texas A&M is considered a real threat to land Brown and would sting LSU to see Brown land with an SEC rival. So there it is, man. It'll be very interesting to see Brown. And of course, we know the defensive line coach went to the Saints. That could be a factor in why he ultimately shifted. But in the end, man, listen, regardless of not if we lose Lamar Brown, I think LSU's still done a really great job in 2026 class and really trying to land one of the top guys in the 2027 class. So if they want these recruits to stay home, they got to win. If LSU, and I really do think that this is the year that they win a college championship, if they can win a football championship this year, that'll bring a lot of recruits home. That'll really elevate the program and make the recruiting a lot easier, because that will let you know that LSU is about the business of handling up and making things happen. So with that being said, man, listen, what do you guys think about these two topics we covered today? Hit up the comment section. Let me know how you feel about LSU's 2026 recruiting class. Let me know how you feel about Lamar Brown potentially leaving. What do you think about Coach Kelly's ideas on Harold Perkins Jr. And what he thinks that he should be doing in this upcoming season? What are you guys' comments on that? Let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, I get out of here. With that, much love to the Tiger Talk faithful, man. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to holler at you on the next one. Much love, and go Tigers. Peace.
Subscribe to the Tuff Tiger Talk channel and stay up to date for all things LSU football.